Today I want to talk about divorcing your employer. Hi, I'm Bob Britz. I'm the founder of Career Coach Services. That's a pretty aggressive statement, but it's really the truth. When do you cut loose from an employer? What are the telltale signs that tell you that this is time to move on? Well, the first one that's most typical, and you're probably already guessing what it is, it's the boss or the management team in many cases, where they're just not making decisions in your favor or quick enough to resolve key problems that are causing the business to fail in many cases. So when that happens and it's the boss, you can't change that. You can input to different things, but you can't change the way the boss or the bosses treat the situation. So it's time to go. The second thing that we look at is pay scale. Now, most of you, if you've been in a job for a long time, you haven't seen a pay raise since about 2004. It's been quite a dry period for the last decade and a half. So what about your wages? Well, you should have seen a 3 or 4% increase the last couple of years, cost of living. This year is probably going to be 7% because of inflation's out of control. But when the money doesn't make sense anymore, it's time to go. And part of that decision is how far are you commuting every day to get to that job and back? Because it's $800 a mile times the annual amount, and you've got a lot of money you're spending just going to work. The third and final thing comes down to what you're doing. If you're someone who loves routine tasks and you like to get back in your cubby hole and get things done and work really hard, but you're being tasked with talking to customers and dealing with problems and issues and things like that, that's uncomfortable for you. And you don't like that kind of pressure in your work. And if you're someone who just loves projects, that things you can do all one at a time, but people keep dumping things onto your desk and saying, handle this, handle that, that doesn't work for you either. Or if you're somebody who really likes to be entrepreneurial, but you're stuck back in the office doing the routine stuff, that's not a good mix for you either. So there's different reasons why the job mix doesn't work for people. But any of these three things are sufficient for you to step back and look at the big picture and realize it ain't worth it. It's time for that divorce. If you want help moving on in your career, reach out to Career Coach Services at www.careercoachsvc.com or on LinkedIn through the Messenger. Thanks, and hope you're having a great day.